Hi, good morning. So today I'm going to show you a really beautiful place in the Brecon Beacons, somewhere that's not popular or well known. It's somewhere I've only discovered recently, and I think that it offers possibly one of the best views in the whole of the park. So you drive from Abergavenny up the Hereford Road and you go past the Skirrid and you drive to this car park here, which is at the foot of the Offarsdyke path that goes up to Hatterall Hill. And the summit that we're going to do is just a really short one called Gaia. And so the path takes you through Lantony Wood, then round the back of the hill, and then from this viewpoint here it sits at the head of the three ridges, and you get an incredible viewpoint. It's like a standalone mountain or hill with a brilliant viewpoint, and then return journeys back here. So it's a short one, it's not a high one, it's only 400 odd metres, 420 something, but the view is incredible and it's a really beautiful place, so hopefully you enjoy this. So you'll come up the farm track and right hand turn into Lantony Wood, through here. The pub at the start point has a walker's car park. I think it's called the Queen's Head. It's often closed during the day, but that's a start point. So this goes for probably about 2 miles or so, I reckon, or a mile and a half, this track. So a bit of a sort of flat ridge walk. It's kind of a ridge that steeply goes down that side. But I'd say about a half hour or so down here, and then we take a left hand turn up onto the ridge. So we'll see in a bit. So reached a clearing in the forest track, and here's our first viewpoint, which is just stunning, of Hatterall Hill, and which is quite a large hill that's kind of in a U shape. And that village down there is Cumyoy, which is home to apparently the wonkiest church in Britain. And if you can see, there's like a mini hill, like a little cliff precipice that's just before the main Hatterall Hill kind of wing. And that's going to be my next walk, because I see that all the time, often in this area, and I thought I really want to go up on and sit up onto that little precipice there, because I think the top is so small, that'd be such a cool place to sit and chill for a bit. So I'm going to check that out next time and go and explore the church as well. And that's the Lantony Valley there that goes to the Abbey. Then up from there is the kind of Offarsdyke path ridge, and in the distance there you've got Balmore, which is the main summit up from Lantony. It's stunning. So the views already are cool, but definitely gonna check out Cumyoy next time. It looks really cool. So we're gonna crack on for a bit. Just give you one last little view of the valley. See you in a bit. Okay, so you continue this path through Lantony Wood until the point where you start to see it go downhill, and to the left there's a path here which says, where are we? There, Gaia Ridge. Okay, I think you can see that. Gaia Ridge. And this is a steep rocky path that goes up to the ridge, and the view should open up from there. See you in a bit. So go up the hill until you reach his farm gate through the dry stone wall, and this is the Gaia Ridge. This goes all the way up to Balmore there in the distance, which is a fantastic viewpoint, and the views of that Lantony Valley have really opened up. Manatee Forest, Crookmore and Sugarloaf poking through in the distance there. And we follow this, so we're turning back on ourselves now, because this is just a circular walk, and we're going up to Gaia, which is in the distance there, and it's flat for a bit and then it's a little steep uphill just to the summit. Sun's come out, really enjoying it, beautiful. So we're ascending Gaia now, and it's only a short hill, this 400 and something meters, 420, something like that. So when I was young, you're filled with all this like adrenaline, and you think, well, I want to do the biggest ones, you know. I want to do Snowdon, I want to do Scarf Alpaca, I want to do Pen y Fan, all the, you know, wherever you go, you're like, oh, you want to climb higher and sort of have the most challenge. As I got older, yeah, I still enjoy that occasionally, but they draw in the crowds, you see, those places. And as I got older, I enjoy finding secluded places where there's a degree of challenge to get up, and I like to mix it up. So we do some high ones, but also we do some low ones that are easier walks, but where they're secluded, they're quiet, but also where the viewpoints are incredible. And this is a perfect example of that. If you look at Wainwright, his favourite fell was Haystacks. It's only about 500 odd meters, so it's not high, but the view, I haven't done it yet, really want to do it. The view looks incredible, and that's why he fell in love with it, because it was a special place and the view was stunning. So yeah, it's good to vary it. Right, see you in a sec. Come up, and there's the summit plateau bit. It's full of this gorse, it's full of this sharp spiky gorse stuff. There's lots of little pathways like a rabbit warren, and you just keep following them and you'll find there's a beautiful stone trig point. It's not a trig point, sorry, a cairn. There's a beautiful cairn. We'll find this in a minute. So this is a great walk if you've got young kids, or maybe a baby, or maybe you have a partner who's new to walking and wants to see some incredible views, but maybe doesn't want to be put off with a 3-hour, you know, steep ascent and slog. So definitely good value. Right, going to find the trig. We'll see you shortly. Here we are, here's the cairn. Last metre or so. Wow. There you go. So I'm going to show you a 360-degree view from the summit of Gaia. So I'm going to tell you why I think this has got to be, it's got to be the best viewpoint, I think, in the Brecon Beacons, or at least one of them, certainly top 3, is that I can see 19 peaks from here. So I've got Worcestershire Beacon, Malvern Hills, Skirrid, Brynarw, Blorange, Sugarloaf, Mynach Llangatach, Mynach Llangenadir, Table Mountain, up from Crickhowell, Pencerrig Celc, Crugmore, and then over this side we've got Pentwyn Moor, Penny Gadir Vower, Pen Tally Kevin or something like that. I can't pronounce that one. Balmore, Balbark, Dowell of Fan. We've got the Black Hill and Hay Bluff, Offa's Ridge, Hatterall Ridge, and then Hatterall Hill. Incredible amount that you can see. And as I was saying, if I come here, it wasn't at the head of the three valleys, that's a mistake, sorry, it's at the head of the three ridges. So you've got this ridge that goes up to Penny Gadir Vower, this one in the middle, that's Balmore, and then you've got the Offa's Dyke Ridge. So this is positioned perfectly at the head of the two valleys, but the three ridges. It is incredible. Right, I'm going to get down, and the downward path is straightforward. You go back, keep following through the mountain, and then you wind down here, and then you get back onto the farm track that takes you back that way. So I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you again.